Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 3, Episode 1. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and also do reactions. If you're returning, you're one of my peoples, welcome back. So, since this is the first episode, we don't have any comments from the last video. So, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I did not know that it was coming. It came on Wednesday night. I just happened to be scrolling on YouTube and I seen Alexander Rogers was putting up a video on season 3. So I had to, get on the Googler and look. And I was like, well, because usually the Real Housewives of whatever shows come on Sunday nights. Now they didn't just threw me for a complete and utter loop. So now we coming on Wednesday night. But here we are on a Friday doing a review. So, y'all, it's looking like Meredith and Jen have made up. Because y'all know last year, Jen was out here getting caught. Besides, allegedly stealing from the old folks. She was allegedly out here making comments about Brooks and what he had going on with his life. And Meredith didn't see it for her. But they have made up since then. And Jen lets Meredith know that even though it is alleged that I was out here stealing money from old people and vulnerable people, I'm still going to throw Coach Shaw a nice, good birthday party to show him that I appreciate you. But I was like, she ain't going to be able to do it like she normally do because her funds have been reduced because she is no longer allegedly stealing money from folks. But yeah. Now we got Lisa. I'm guessing she needed somebody to film with. She talked all that trash and said all that mess about Meredith last season. She can't film with her. She kind of distanced herself from Jen once she found out that Jen was allegedly out here stealing money from folks. Whitney will call her out on her BS every time you turn around, and the only person left is Heather, because Heather been trying to please, like she has this on again, off again, I want to please and be friends with Lisa. And I'm guessing Heather was, desperate enough and she needed somebody, so Lisa agrees to meet up with her. Yeah, because y'all know on season 1, Lisa made it seem like, first of all, I don't know nobody. I don't know no Heather. Second of all, when we was in school, she was the good time girl, even though you said you didn't know her. And then you got on the show and denied all those things. And what's her name? Heather was feeling some type of way. Yeah, I haven't done a video on them in some months. So the names is going to get just a little bit jumbled up. But y'all going to be able to roll with me because I'm going to try to bring it back around. I am known for messing up people's names, but if you've been watching the show, you know the scenario I'm talking about, so hopefully y'all will forgive me. Where we at? Yeah, Heather is desperate in need of people's, she's a people pleaser, and she want Lisa to like her. Y'all, this little speakeasy that Whitney and Justin got in their house, I was like, oh, this is cute. I would like little something like that. Even though me and my husband don't drink, and I wouldn't call it a speakeasy, just like a little hideaway, little area, place you can entertain your guests. You have your girlfriends over, y'all drinking some wine. Again, I don't drink, but if y'all, is that something you would do? That's a nice little cute area that they got going on. I was like, it'd be a nice little area to play games at, That's me. I love a good Monopoly, Life, Uno. Yeah, I would like to do that. Whitney tells Heather that she is finally ready to have her name removed from the church. Now I was like, my mind, y'all, it's not what it used to be. But I thought that once her and Justin was cheating on first spouses, that they got excommunicated from the church. I thought that was all. I don't know the Mormon religion or nothing like that, so let me not assume. But since her name is still in files and stuff like that, that means that the people are still tracking everything that she does. I was like, that is a tad bit creepy. And somebody comes by to collect money from them. And I was like, is that y'all tithes that they coming to collect even though y'all ain't been at the church? I was like, I guess. She says she wants to do this for her daughters because she doesn't want them growing up feeling away feeling like she did growing up in the Mormon church slash religion. It's like being scrutinized for everything you do, never feeling like you're good enough, and all these things, like the strictness in which they had on them, which is odd because Heather has always portrayed herself like she was the best Mormon little girl growing up, and she was out here kissing folks at 15. Now, I'm not saying that is wrong, but I was like, the way she had, like, she did not even so much as give somebody another man a hug, give a man a hug until she married her husband. But anyways, Jen is showing us this is what my house looked like when I was out here allegedly stealing money from the elderly and the vulnerable people. I had 9,000 square feet. Now, since been found out, or I have been alleged that I've doing it, I can no longer have this house. Now I am in a 4,500 square foot house. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that closet in that 9,000 square foot house, gorgeous. Even though I don't have, enough clothes that would fit that, that is like a dream closet. Now, mind you, lately my attire has consisted of t-shirts and pajama bottoms since the whole panorama jumped off, because I don't be going nowhere and this is comfortable and it's just me and my husband in the house. But yeah, it was gorgeous, y'all. Now, where we at? Since she no longer have her luxury house, she has to ask her friend, can we use your luxury house so we can have Coach Shaw's birthday party? She wants to throw a Harlem Nights themed party. And Coach is like, we live in Utah. Harlem Nights was based in Harlem. And ain't a lot of black people. The movie was majority black folks. We had the police dude was white, chief police person was white, the two police officers. We had the big man. We had maybe 10 white people in the Harlem Nights movie. Everybody else was black. And I was like, do y'all know what? You know what? It's the theme of the party. We don't have to have everybody black. But he was looking like, the majority of the movie was black people. You want to have a Harlem Nights theme party? Okay, do what you do. But he don't want nobody bringing up her trial because he just want to have a good time. And I was like, yeah, because I'm wanting to say, his last birthday party, Lisa got mad that Whitney was out on the dance floor breakdancing, and then the whole scene broke off. Jen threw a wine glass at somebody. Yeah. Yo, I can't. Jen is very calm for somebody who was going to trial for allegedly defrauding people, elderly and vulnerable people, from their money. Because when I tell y'all, I was in like the 5th grade, and me and my mama, we went to Walmart, and I wanted to do art box. I got this really huge art box, and I got a 10-pack of markers, I think a 10-pack of colored pencils, a pack of pencils, and I think I got the big boy crayons. I think it was either the 64 or the one after that crayon box. And I was like, I wanted to see if everything was going to fit nice and neatly. And I put that stuff in there, and then I got distracted by something, and we was continuously shopping. So I forgot that I put all those things inside the art box. We continuously going shopping. We rang up. It wasn't until I got home that I was like, oh snap. All the stuff in this art box, I did not pay for. And in my doggone it 10-year-old mind, police is going to be banging at the door. You know, the news is going to show up because I accidentally took home some stuff that I wasn't supposed to. I was so scared about that. So next time I went to Walmart, I made it a point like I accidentally took some stuff home and I didn't mean to. They was looking like, well, okay, you didn't mean. Did you use it already? They didn't know what the poor lady at the customer service didn't know what to do. But the fact that she is calm and she's going to trial, I don't know how she's doing it. Wait a minute. Okay, Meredith is still upset about the comment Lisa made. She's like, I don't care what you questioning how many homes we had, but when you questioning my husband and his career, and he has 4,000 employees, and you could mess up their livelihood, we not finna do that. Like, I don't question what John Barlow does. I mean, other than following Lisa around, and Bravo wanted to be shady. Where you going?
Oh. Wash my clothes.
Oh, well,
I gotta wash my work clothes.
Well, I was gonna go with 12. Yeah, I apologize.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Then Bravo shows this montage of John following Lisa around, getting, stopping by and getting her something to drink, doing this and doing that. And she was like, she's questioning our finances, and I see that the SEC says that their company is not making any money at all. And she was like, this is public records. I didn't pay somebody. It wasn't like I knew somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody. It wasn't that. This is public information. And I was like, Lisa, did you forget who Meredith is? And she don't easily forget. And you coming for her marriage and her husband's career, I don't think that's the best idea to do. So it's time for the party. Lisa shows up and she's in her confessional talking about if the roles were reversed, I would be open to an apology if it was sincere. And I wouldn't throw away a 10-year friendship over a bad moment. And I'm like, ma'am, a bad moment is, spilling some wine on your friend's carpet that they just got put down. Messing up their new dress. No, that's not. That's an accident. We looking bad moment. Bad moment would be like getting fallout drunk when they're having this almost once in a lifetime, event going on. That's a bad moment. You intentionally said this woman was a whore and that she and her husband are cheaters, her family are posers, and you was defaming her husband's career. Yeah. Heather is really trying to get Lisa and Meredith to, squash things because that is the Mormon thing to do. And I'm like, haven't you had a point in the last few seasons to where you wasn't fooling with Lisa like that for real, for real? Meredith didn't fool with Jen a good bulk of last season. I'm angry right now, and I'm going to sit in that. I don't like when people try to tell somebody when they should, when they should and shouldn't forgive somebody. You are not in this scenario. This is how I'm feeling right now, and I'm going to continue to feel like that until I don't want to feel like that anymore. Child, I'm looking at this. It was only a few people that was dressed in the attire of Harlem Nights. And other than like the few casino tables they had going on, you wouldn't have known it was a Harlem Night theme party. That's just me. So Whitney, Heather, and Lisa think that they should have a girls' trip because Jen is going to be going to New York soon for trial because she was alleged out here stealing from the elderly and vulnerable. And she needs them right now. And I was like, no, what she needed was to not be allegedly out here stealing from folks. That's what she needed. Y'all are acting like she is going through something that she didn't allegedly put herself in. It would be different if, like, she's saying that she is innocent. And I was like, well, most people who have committed a crime or who have alleged to have committed a crime don't go out here and be like, I did it, I did it, I did it. But this is something serious. I don't think that FBI, Homeland Security, all these top government agents would just be like, you know what, we got a name of everybody in the world. Unless you were a baby or a child, we're going to put y'all name in this big old bowl. And we're going to shake it around and we're going to pull out a name. This is Jen Shaw from Salt Lake City. Ooh, it seems like she be spending a lot of money. Okay, she's a good person to go after. It's not like that. They had to have concrete evidence against her. But okay, she's going through some things right now. Lisa comes up and gives Meredith a hug. And she's like, I know we need to talk, but it's not right now. And Meredith's looking like, I know this heifer did not just hug me. We not cool like that. She was like, if you want to talk, you've had 2 months. You've waited until we've started filming to want to have a conversation with me. We're not doing that. So this is when Lisa, okay, I can't, Meredith, she not really feeling that. I'm going to go to Seth and I'm going to put on the waterworks and I'm going to get him to see my side of things. And, I'm going to weave a story and I'm going to get him to hopefully talk to Meredith. So she hasn't been sleeping because everything that has been going on. And she just feels so awful what is going on between, what she said about Meredith and Seth. It is so heartbreaking. Remember, she's not sleeping but about the things she said. Pause that right there. But in the same sentence, she says she doesn't remember seeing those things. And she understood that Meredith is hurt, but she was hurt too. Okay, you haven't been sleeping about what you said. Then you jump into, I don't remember saying it. I was hurt. I know she was hurt, but I was hurt too. So do you or do you not remember saying it? Okay. Now listen, I want you to feel sorry for me, even though I was the one that was doing the hurting. I am one of 5 sisters. What is she saying? What does it say? Hold on. Even though I was wrong, you don't know what it's like to be one of 5 sisters. And I'm sitting there like, what does that have to do with what you said about Meredith? You being one of 5 sisters. Because you, ma'am, said last season that at least one of those sisters, after your sister broke up with Seth, you went and dated, married, and had kids with him. So what does you being, one of 5 girls have anything to do with it? I was like, what does it have to do with anything? But anyway, we continue. I've never said anything about Meredith. I have never. He's looking like, are you really going to sit here in my face and say you never said anything when the reason why she is mad is because what you said? And she's like, in her confession, I don't have a problem with taking accountability because Wait a minute. Also, oh yeah, Lisa, you do have a problem with taking accountability because you just turn yourself into the whole victim in this situation. You said this woman was a whore. Her family are posers. Her and Seth cheat on each other. And you said something about Seth's job. You, Lisa Barlow, said all those things. But now, somehow, because of what you done and you feeling bad and guilty about what you've done, you haven't been able to sleep. So, therefore, you were the victim here. And in the same breath, said you said it, but didn't remember you saying it, but you was hurt. And Seth went over there, and Meredith was like, why was you even talking to her? He was like, she wanted to get some things off her chest, but it seems like she's not taking accountability for anything. And I'm like, Seth, I'm glad you didn't fall for those fake tears. He's like, you can't be sorry if you're not even taking accountability for what you said. He was just sitting there listening to her. Because you see, like, as soon as she was done talking to Seth and she had her fake tears, that went right away and she grabbed her drink and walked off. Playing victim at its best. So, y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, $3.99. Make sure your notifications are on so my beautiful Facebook video. You can click on it, you can like and share with your people, and you can come over and be one of my people. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.